Dudes and dudettes of YouTube land, it's Frank with What's the Point EDC. Check this out. We got us a Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight video. And the title of the video says, What's so good about the Manix 2 lightweight? Well, I guess I'm going to talk about why I like the Manix 2 lightweight. What are its pros? What are its cons? And if anything, what would I change? So let's go ahead and get into it. We got the, this is the new Magna Cut version. This is the Salt Series Manix 2 lightweight. Blacked out hardware, yellow scales, Magna Cut steel. And the scales are removable because it's not pinned. Here is the Spy 27 version right here. This was my first Manix 2 right here. This is the one that started it all. Spy 27, that's Spyderco's proprietary steel right there. It has pinned construction. And you know what's cool about that is I came to the conclusion that I wanted to leave this knife as it is and not take it apart and do any customizing. Now, I'll probably do that with this one right here. You know, do a different ball cage, a different ball, some different scales. You know, I don't know if it's going to be a clamshell scale or I'm going to get a backspacer type of deal. I'm not really too sure. I'm basically waiting on OG. So both of these knives are the same exact knife. There's no difference other than the steel, the color, and the hardware being removable, you know. But it's all the same thing. The ergonomics on these knives, they are literally hand melting. Look how it just, that is perfect right there. It's literally designed for the human hand. Now look at that right there. You push cuts like that, draw cuts like that. You see how that looks? It just looks good. And you choke like this. I mean, see that jimping in there? That is great jimping. The jimping on the spine, very good stuff. Now, this right here is some of the best traction you're ever going to get on scales. Now, I know that it's like a glass reinforced copolymer, and some people aren't about that. This is just designed to be as light as possible. So you've got an 8-inch knife at 3 ounces, and yeah, and this is a very strong lock. So just know that you're getting a very good knife, a very strong knife at a very light package. It's as strong and as light as it can be for the most part. So, but these copolymer scales right here, the grip that they give you is astronomical. I mean, the way that they patterned it, some are facing this way, some are facing this way. It's like no matter which way you move your hand, you're going to get traction. They got a lanyard hole, so if you're a lanyard guy, that is definitely going to be good. Awesome action. The action is really good. The ball bearing lock is super fidgety, but super strong too. I mean, it has a spring in there that compresses like this. It's not like a crossbar lock where the spring is kind of in the shape of like an S or whatever. So it doesn't have to like bend like this. It just compresses. So since it just compresses, it's going to last a lot longer. And I really think that this is a lock that Spyderco needs to use on more of their knives because it's just really good. It sounds good. It feels good. Like, I'm going to mark up the blades with my fingerprints, but you have no forward play, no back, no up and down, left or right, no play at all. No play at all. And these knives have been, I mean, this one's been used considerably, but the other one, I literally just got it. So I have been cutting a little bit with it. Nothing serious. Nothing that I would say that I can give you a definitive answer on how the knife's going to feel. But judging by how it feels, it's going to feel like this Manix right here. It's just probably going to have a little bit better edge retention. So Spy 27 is essentially, from my understanding, it's like S35 VN, but a little bit tougher, a little easier to machine and polish. And I think it holds the edge just a little, like a cunt hair longer. I'm not sure. But this leaf shape style blade, it's just my jam because they work. They just work really good because the tip drops downward. So look, you know, it's just the draw cuts that you get with these, the power you can put behind these with your draw cuts is crazy. And I'll tell you what I do respect about Spyderco. Not only do they go out of their way to do different steels with almost all their models, they just have different steels, but they're not afraid to lay the edge back a little bit and give us a good slicey blade. You know, they already have a full flat grind on the blade, so that's going to help with the sliciness. The satin finish blade's also going to help with the sliciness. It's going to make it a smoother cut. And then they lay the edge back to 17 degrees. That's just a really good thing in my opinion. I think it's really going to help the performance of the knife. And I just appreciate what Spyderco does. I mean, their heat treatments, I haven't heard anything bad about any of their heat treatments. They're just really good. I know everybody started off their magnet cut a little bit soft, but everybody's figured that out. I don't know if Spyderco had that going on or not, but I know that this is up to par. It's where it should be. And I mean, look at it. It's freaking awesome. It's a badass looking knife. And this yellow and black goes so good together. I almost want to say I wish the blade was black, but it is part of the Salt series, and it doesn't need to be coated because not only is it a stainless steel magnet cut, but the coating adds extra cost. And yeah, and I think over time, after using the knife a lot, if it had the coating, you would start to see some wear. Not that that's a real big deal, because you can get this DLC that's just amazingly strong. And Max Ace just came out with a new coating that's even stronger than DLC. It is literally the strongest coating that there is. I can't remember what the name of it is, so go check it out. Max Ace's new coating that they're using on their blades. It's interesting stuff. So these clips are removable, and you can put them left or right hand carry, and they're going to be tip up carry only, which is totally fine with me. I mean, I don't even care about it being a left-hand carry, although that for overall, it's a big help to know that you got an ambidextrous knife, because this is a fully ambidextrous knife. The lock, ambidextrous. Everybody knows these ball bearing locks are fidgety, ambidextrous. And then you add on the pocket clip is reversible, so it's just a plus. Now this knife, it doesn't exclude anybody. It's for everybody. If you're a lefty, it's cool. It's totally ambidextrous. You got an ergonomic, ambidextrous, slicey knife that is strong, that is lightweight, and it is a full-size knife for a good price. You can get these Spy 27 versions. I think you can get them as low as like $150. I've seen them as low as $150, I think, $160-ish. Now, I don't remember how much these magnet cut ones are going for. I'm sure that they're going to go for, you know, like maybe 180, 200 or something. I don't know. I really have no idea. I don't know much about the Manixes itself. I'm just now getting into them like I am. Like, I kind of got the Spyderco bug, you know. I kind of got bit. And I got to say, the knife that did it for me was the PM2. That is the one that did it. And I actually own the crewwear version of the PM2. And I might as well. It's a Spyderco video. Sorry about the dirty knife. But yeah, they just make good knives. See, what do they have in common? They all have full flat grinds. They all have literally hand melting ergonomics. But that's not what this video is. Not about the PM2. It's just about these. Look at them flavors, y'all. They got them in all kinds of colors. And I really want the BD1N version of this. It's got like this blue translucent color that I want. Of course, you guys know I want the crew wear. Of course, you guys know I want the Rex 45. You already know that. They have a 4V version out too, if I ain't mistaken. There's just a lot of different versions of this out. And that's something that Spyderco does. They give us a lot of different flavors, a lot of different options, from different budgets to different feels in hand. You know, I really like Spyderco knives. I just do. They're not for everybody, and I understand that. They're more utilitarian than a lot of other knife companies. You know, I mean, I could just grab a whole bunch of knives that these just look a little more utilitarian to some people. That's just not their jam. To me, I think they're awesome. And just like I think you guys are awesome. I really do. I appreciate everybody that comes here and supports this channel. You know, this is something that it's been a dream of mine just to sit here and talk about something that I love. And that's what I'm doing right here with you guys right now. And I have you guys to appreciate for this. I know that was like, there was no segue into it, but yeah. And I appreciate everybody who supports the channel. You guys are really what makes this channel what it is. And I wait to say that until the end, just for the people who are still here, fist bump, you know, because you guys everybody makes a difference, but the guys who stay here, who comment, who like, and who share my stuff, and who do all the other good stuff, you guys are like the main bread and butter of the channel, and I appreciate you guys. I'll continue to bring you guys sharp knives and good vibes. You already know what I'm going to do. I told you guys 2024 was going to be a big year for What's the Point EDC, and big things are going to be happening, so expect them to come, y'all. So let's go ahead and end this thing. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. Stay strong and live long. If you're struggling with bad thoughts, reach out and talk to somebody. It is okay to talk. Never quit quitting and never give up. Take it easy and stay greasy, my peeps. Dual wielding Spyderco Manix 2 lightweights. Check them out. Much love to everybody. Peace.